Hi everyone. Our word this past week was beauty, and I have pondered beauty as I looked at some old photos recently when I was 17 and 18 years old and skinny as a rail, and yet I vividly recall back at the time thinking I was fat. Oh, if only we could enjoy the beauty of where we're at and see things accurately and instead of through our insecurities and our fears and what other people project onto us. I'm trying to be kinder to myself when I look in the mirror and I see those wrinkles around the corner, or in particular lighting, it looks like I have 3 double chins under my eyes, and my concept of beauty can't be what it was in my 20s. And yet it has gone far more than skin deep. As I realized this week, for me, beauty is an energy, and you can feel it. In my new life, I live in an apartment complex, and there is a woman, and her name is Joan, which is a name I love because I know my Aunt Joan is out there watching every week, and Joan is my middle name. And this woman Joan in my apartment complex, she shows up to everything. Yoga classes, ballroom dancing, rooftop parties. She is there. And you might think, well, so what, right? She's in her 80s. She's in her 80s and is doing yoga better than I possibly can. And it's not so much that she's active, it's the spirit that she brings to everything she does. And every time I look at her, I think, that Joan is just beautiful. She's who I want to be someday. She is someone who radiates beauty. And that's why I say beauty is an energy. Concurrently, there's another woman in my building. I will not name her. Stunningly gorgeous. Looks like she walked out of a magazine, and yet every time I am in her presence, it's almost like I want to go, I feel the energy. I feel the negative energy. And no matter how beautiful the outside appearance is, it's that energy that gives me pause and says, shields up, danger, danger, warning, warning, Dr. Smith. So Oprah once said, be responsible for the energy that you bring into any situation. And since I will never have the figure I had when I was 20, and certainly my face will never be what it was when I was a teenager, and all the other definitions of beauty that could try to box me in and make me feel bad, or you feel bad, or the magazine covers and their airbrushed glory, I'm choosing to say, in every situation, let me bring a beautiful energy. An energy that's kindness and love and goodness, accepting and non-judgmental. These are all the things that say beauty to me, and you should feel beautiful about yourself today too. I'm sticking with that. Here's our opportunity for another word to inspire us this week and cause me to think. I love that these words cause me to think and consider things in a new way every week. And so let's say a prayer and ask for wisdom. What is the word that we need this week? And the answer is trust. My friend Renee has a favorite scripture, and it's one of mine too. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. What that is a simply big whew that comes when you believe that there's something beyond you and me and what we can see and hear and taste and touch and smell, that there is an invisible world out there that has your back. I choose to believe that, and I do not for blind faith, which was a recent word of the week, but because of experience. I have experienced, and especially during these exciting times of transition in my life, that if I do just take all that baggage of the day or the moment and cast them on the shoulders of a supreme being, whomever that might be to you, whoever or however you might explain that to the universe, trusting that love is what's out there and that's got me covered. Trusting that when it's too big for me, there's something bigger than me that's got it covered. And if you don't believe, maybe give it a try this week. When situations get beyond you, just test it out. Consider that you're taking your troubles and putting them in a bag and casting them on a divine force that is just looking for an opportunity to prove it's real. Test it out this week. And if you've got that anxiety in your heart, just know that it's because you're carrying something that you're not meant to carry. You can trust and let go. May we all have the strength and the faith to do that this week. Have a good one.